They were all dead. The final gunshot was an exclamation mark to everything that had led to this point. I released my finger from the trigger, and then it was over. To make any kind of sense of it, I need to go back 3 years. Back to the night the Payne started.
Oh, you got that sword. Well, I can't wait for Exodus to see that. He's been farming for that bitch.
Which sword?
Getting salty. I think it's like the Spectrum sword or something.
I was still on the force back then. NYPD, Manhattan, Midtown North Precinct, Hell's Kitchen.
So when are you coming to work for me, Detective Payne?
You'd make me work undercover in some hellhole. Sorry, Alex. Michelle and the baby come first.
The enemy that drops it is a rare spawn.
My last smoke. It's bad for the baby.
That's you, Max. A regular Boy Scout. Still on for poker Thursday night, right?
Like taking candy from a baby. Life was good. The sun setting on a sweet summer's day. The smell of freshly mowed lawns. The sounds of children playing. A house across the river on the Jersey side. A beautiful wife and a baby girl. The American dream come true. Honey, I'm home. But dreams have a nasty habit of going bad when you're not looking. The sun went down with practiced bravado. Twilight crawled across the sky, laden with foreboding.
Boy, these graphics.
Michelle, honey, anybody home? I didn't like the way the show started. They
tune in
and
you can see what
front row center.
Oh my god.
What the hell?
Oh, hold up. I got it. I have to change the inverted aiming. Back when games actually like kind of wanted you to do that.
Fuck that. I only know one person who plays with inverted fucking aiming controls, and that's Exodus, and I can't stand it.
Something ugly had been tattooed on the wall. A map of things to come. It was a poison syringe, a magic tag full of diabolical meanings.
You'd have a better chance just standing still in Dark Souls than having me trying to do it with inverted camera controls. Fuck that.
You know, I should probably look at what the controls actually are for this game. Controller configuration. Shoot, dodge, bullet time, jump, shoot, pick up weapon, best weapon. Didn't know that was a thing, but okay. Painkiller, reload, zoom, turn and aim, quick turn, crouch, strafe, next weapon group, next weapon, previous weapon, previous weapon. Oh no, previous weapon group. I mean, I'm okay with this. Well, none of them seem to... Oh my god. Trying to walk around. So touchy. Might have to, like, turn that down.
Listen, someone's broken into my house. Call 911.
Is this the Payne residence?
Yes, someone's broken into my house. They're still here. You have to...
Good. I'm afraid I cannot help you.
Who is this? Hello?
Why are drawers in my own household locked? I got pop. Oh, this is in-game.
Michelle! Michelle! Freeze! NYPD, drop! No. No, no, please, God, no.
The flesh of fallen angels!
No, 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 God, no, please, Michelle. Oh, baby.
Boy.
That was 3 years ago. Everything ripped apart in a New York minute. The killer junkies had been high on a previously unknown designer drug, Valkyr, V. After the funeral, I told Alex I'd be transferring to the DEA. It took us 3 long years to get a break in the Valkyr case. Then, finally, 2 months ago, a dime dropper tipped us off that Jack Lupino, a mob boss in the Punchinello crime family, was trafficking. I went undercover, infiltrated the worst mafia family in New York. I came in from the cold and the dark. Outside the city was a cruel monster. I've been slowly working my way from the small time to the big fish, trying to get to the source of the drug. Alex and BB were my only contacts in the DEA, the only ones in this decrepit city who knew I was down here.
BB here. Something urgent has come up with Jack Lupino. You need to meet with Alex immediately at the Roscoe Street station.
I hadn't had a face-to-face with Alex since I'd gone undercover. Outside, the mercury was falling fast. It was colder than the devil's heart, raining ice pitchforks as if the heavens were ready to fall. Everyone was running for shelter like there was no tomorrow. It didn't get any better when I got to the subway. The feeling hit me like a point-blank shot straight in the face. Something was not right about this. My Beretta stirred nervously under my coat, but the train doors had already shut behind me, and I was in for the ride. Next stop, Roscoe Street Station, and Alex. The station was drenched in gloom. Alex was a ghost, nowhere to be seen. I'd have to look for him. Death was in the air at Roscoe Street. I'd have to find Alex fast.
This game's rude. I have the sensitivity all the way down, and it still turns like a motherfucker.
The pills would ease the pain.
Wasn't Jake supposed to take care of this?
He and Mickey are having too much fun taking care of the cop up there.
Hold it!
Yeah, he's dead all right.
Hey, it's me you're talking to.
Yo! Ah! Oh!
Oh, that's what I was looking for.
Yo, guys, hey, we're getting around. You hear me? What is this, a joke? Hey! What the hell? Oh!
Damn it, I can't. Oh, this game. Bringing back memories.
What the hell?
Ow. Boy, there's no sprint in this game either.
Sprint didn't exist, man. It was 2005 when we got a sprint button. Oh, you don't remember that being a feature in video games? Oh, they got sprint now? You can go fast.
True. True.
You said it.
Hold it! Ah! Ah!
While looking for Alex, they had ended up in the middle of a big-time crime operation.
Kiss it. No!
You saved me, man.
What's going on here?
A massacre. These armed thugs just appeared from nowhere. We need to get help. I can make the call from the control room 1 floor up. Can you take me there?
Sure, sounds good. Follow me.
I remember this part. Man, it's been years since I played this game, and I can still remember shit.
Played it that fucking much.
Home free. This way.
Damn! Look out! Ah!
train lit up like a Christmas tree. Power was back on.
Blame Rika. Yeah, Rika, why don't you give us good loot?
My fault.
Hold up. I barely could hear what you were saying because of how loud this is. Well, you also didn't play with a headset on. You were playing it through the TV.
So much for being subtle.
Oh, no. I don't know if I can do this.
See, my problem in the rifts aren't the boss, it's always getting up to the boss.
The rusty door led to an abandoned part of the station, closed off since the early 40s. Something big was going down at Roscoe Street. Maybe that's why Alex had wanted to meet me here. Maybe not. One way or the other, I was gonna find out.
No, don't leave. Don't leave. Don't leave, motherfucker.
You're asking for it.
Take it easy.
Bro. Don't weed. Don't
What the hell? Hold it. Like Lapino. Now that's spooky.
Jack Lapino, yeah, spooky. But also, it's like the failure count is rising.
Yeah, I wouldn't joke about it if I was you. Yeah? The station's not secured. Someone decided to play hero upstairs.
That's all we need.
Gun him down!
What the hell was that?
done here. Give me the detonator. What are you talking about? The detonator. I thought you'd bring it. You were supposed to bring it. Yeah, right.
The fact that I remember that if I don't do anything at this point, that the one guy will kill his buddy. Yeah, the detonator. I thought you were supposed to bring the detonator. No, I thought you were. No, fuck you.
It had been welded shut ages ago and the bomb was missing a detonator.
What the?
Pretty much. Well, they're trying to rob a bank, but...
Okay, fellas. The police are on their way. New York's finest. They're gonna be...
No way. Come on. Fine, okay. Damn.
I have someone
Live
watching
from
me.
the crime scene.
Who is this?
Right back at you.
This is Deputy Chief Jim Bravura from the NYPD. You are to cease your criminal activities and surrender immediately.
Sure thing, Jim. Me and the boys have been talking and everyone's real sorry. They'll never do it again.
Who the hell is this?
Being placed at the scene of a bank robbery wouldn't have tipped the odds in my favor.
But there we go.
The bank robber's score lay on the table.
I mean, Ricky, you can see what I'm playing with right now.
The bank robbers have been after Acer Corporation bonds. The Acer success story had recently been on every channel and on the cover of every magazine. The bank robbers had left their tools on the table. Judging by the detonators, the crooks had bought enough explosives to send Lady Liberty into orbit.
Hold it! Max! Jesus, you almost gave me a heart attack! I nearly shot you!
Alex, am I glad to see you?
What the hell's going on? There are more corpses here than at the city morgue!
It's an armed robbery, a tunnel job straight to the Roscoe Bank vault through the old station wall. Is this why... this is Lupino's gig?
This is Lupino's doing? Lupino's men? Really?
You sure know how to pick a place? Can you get through?
No, it's locked. We gotta get out of here. If it's Lupino, it's... Alex? Alex!
Hmm?
There was nothing I could do. He was dead. I could tell by the empty, accusing stare of his eyes.
What are you talking about?
You get there with one character, they all get ancient legendaries? I mean, primal ancients?
Well, I mean,
Or do you have to go with each character?
you need to be able.
with one character during the season and one character during. Then yeah, you're good.
But if I had to go with like my sorceress too, life is hard for the sorceress. That's
As long as you get one character to there, it should drop.
Let's get the hell out! What the?
This motherfucker threw a grenade at me. No. It had very bad graphics on it. Like, well, I knew it was a grenade because when he threw it, it's just like this big gray block. I was like, he just threw something at me. Fuck, did I not pull the lever?
Alex had kept me relatively sane for the past 3 years. Now I didn't know how I felt. Somehow he had stumbled upon something big and ended up stepping on Jack Lupino's toes.
Oh shit. Alright, I'll be right back.
Never going back. Dead and gone.
Lupino ran his racket of sex, drugs, and contract killings from a sleazy hotel in a slum block of tenements. The NYPD was closing in. I could hear the sirens. Their wail was a crescendo. Lupino thought he could get us by taking Alex out and leaving me to take the fall for it. All he had gotten was my attention. I went for the hotel first. It was a sad old thing with flickering lamps and faded colors, cheap mobster punks and tired-eyed prostitutes. I walked straight in, playing at Bogart, like I'd done 100 times before. The place was run by a couple of murdering mobsters with shark smiles. The Finito brothers.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Payne in the butt. Payne to the max.
You're killing me. Did you make that up yourselves, or you get some wino downstairs to come up with it? Don't answer. That's a rhetorical question. I got something for the boss. Lupino around?
That kind of depends on who's asking. A friend or a junk squad plan. Don't answer. It's one of them, how do you put it, rhetorical questions. Lupino ain't here, but he said bye.
Lupino wasn't in his cheap hotel. Instead, I ran into the Finito brothers. My cover had been blown. The door slammed shut behind me. And then I was dodging bullets like raindrops.
Payne in the butt. Ha ha! Payne to the max. Junk squad Payne. Got a ticket to Marble City for you. Even and lying down. Bring it out.
I'll be right back.
Bosses, everything all right? Bosses, Joey, Vigilio, you all right in there? They're not answering. Call the others. Tell them to come quick. Okay, but we can't wait for them. We gotta go in now. Bosses, we're coming in.
It's Payne.
Oh shit. Enemies came into the room. While I was gone. No, they murdered me.
The cover had been blown. The door slammed shut behind me. And then I was dodging bullets like raindrops.
Payne in the butt. Ha ha! Payne to the mat. Junk squad pig. Got a ticket to Marble City for you. Ether, you're lying down. Bring it in.
Dude, the hitboxes on this game.
A letter on the desk caught my eye.
Bosses!
Dude, I was aiming like 3 feet to the right.
The gangster ran all his rackets through his right-hand man, Vinny Gagniti. Gagniti was a high-strung whiner on the verge of breaking apart, like an overamped Energizer bunny. He had the brains to run the business, but he lacked the balls, always falling short, taking his frustration out on underage addicts and call girls.
The V deal goes down at your hotel. Jack's exact words, quote, Vinny, you're in charge of this one, unquote. Rico Muerte's coming to see it through. Anything goes wrong and everybody's gonna get dead. Goes double for you. Treat this guy real good. Anything he wants, you give him. Don't screw this up or you're finito, finitos.
A V deal meant added security, locked doors, and lots of nervous thugs with itchy trigger fingers. I'd seen nothing coming in, but that didn't mean it hadn't been there. Rico Muerte was a regular Kaiser Soze, a spook story told to keep the apes in line. 313. The Finitos had scribbled Muerte's room number on the note's margin.
Everything all right? Bosses! Joey! Vigilio! You all right in there? They're not answering. Call the others. Tell them to come quick. Okay, but we can't wait for them. We gotta go in now. Bosses! We're coming in!
There he is! Ah! Ah! Ah!
Hmm? Rico? I thought I heard Rico. Still thought I heard her.
Yeah, something's wrong with the bosses. Payne's there and they're not answering. Let's go already. Payne's gonna pay in spade. What the hell? Oh! Oh! Oh!
I get this bill, you gotta run around and spam that shit.
Hey, oh!
Previously on Lords and Ladies.
Previously on Lords and Ladies. Lady Amelia.
Valentine asks for an audience.
Thank you, Lawrence.
My lady.
My lord.
And now, an all-new episode of Lords and Ladies, brought to you in part by Acer Corporation.
My lady.
My lord.
My lady, there is a matter of great importance I must bring to your attention.
My lord, there is.
Indeed, my lady, there is indeed. From the very first moment we met, upon that distant forest path, there has been sunlight in the autumn leaves blazing like the colors of your hair.
Oh, my lord, speak so.
But my lady, I must.
My lord, no. I forbid you. This cannot be. This must not be.
But why, my love, why?
My lord, it is too dreadful. Do not force me to speak the words.
My lady, I beg of you, I must know. I would rather die than not know.
Yes, my lord, we should both be dead, for this shame is too great for the living. My lord, I am your long-lost sister.
Get fucked up with you.
Lady Amelia, so tragic. Will they ever get together?
Rips. I love rips.
Hey! Hey! Oh! Ah!
Oh, chick, wow, wow. Oh, chick. Don't recall that happening. Oh, god damn. There was a shotgun underneath the bed that vibrated away.
The flesh. Shut up. I think I died. Think I'm dead. It's coming.
V-head junkies could go off without a warning. I had to be careful.
What? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I'm gonna die. Here. 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 Here.
There he is! Ice!
That little screaming and shit. This shit fucking beast. I don't gotta worry about shit.
Ammo saver.
Piece of crap! Oh, got him!
Tonight, the city's fight against the nightmare drug Valkyr took a turn for the worse, as DEA Special Agent Alex Balder was found brutally slain at the Roscoe Street subway station. A suspect was seen leaving the site only moments after the shots had been fired, and the NYPD is currently in pursuit of Max Payne, a repeated felon believed to be armed and extremely dangerous. And now the weather. The worst winter storm in recorded history continues to pound the city.
This party had been dead for a while. I couldn't say I was sorry I'd missed the show.
I have a follower, or I have someone watching me.
No, wait. Get away. I think I died. Think I'm dead. What? Shut up.
Get him!
I'd found Muerte's room.
Now, whoever's watching, you want to see how much I remember this game?
You think?
Yeah.
Muerte had received a letter. Our investigation.
I knew there was a shotgun trap behind that door.
The head of the Punchinello family to Valkyr. All tracks had ended with Jack Lupino. The letter in Muerte's room was signed by the Don himself. It was the first hint that the Kingpin knew what was brewing inside his syndicate.
The trouble you got into after the Chicago screw. The Punchinello family bailed you out. You have been waiting for a chance to pay us back. One of our trusted boys has King Kong on his back. Need your special skills for backup on a major deal.
Collecting evidence had gotten old a few hundred bullets back. I was already so far past the point of no return, I couldn't even remember what it looked like when I had passed it.
Whack him!
When you're actually able to dodge bullets even though the enemies are like 2 feet from you.
Yo! Told you. God damn! I thought it was a bomb for sure.
Nah, the Russian wouldn't dare. This has been waiting to happen.
I thought it was a bomb.
Man, that's really disappointing. It doesn't show up your chat thing.
Oh, Rika, do you need me to pull up my chat so I can actually see it? Because I do have it off there to the side. But I guess, yeah.
Yeah, but it's not going through.
Hold on.
Apparently. Or maybe it's a different chat thing. I don't know.
I don't know. Randy might know. Oh, it's not even in my chat. Probably because I didn't have it pulled up. But you see what I'm playing with, Rika? These graphics.
Yeah. I like the, I think it was when you were in the room with the shotgun or whatever, and you came out of the room, you went to, like, I could see you trying to process the fact that you couldn't aim to headshot people.
I was just like, pull the trigger.
Oh, you're streaming to YouTube? That would explain why it's not on Twitch.
Yeah.
Oh my god, his fucking neck just like elongated.
Don't you worry about that. His neck is fine. It just got beaten in by a fucking pipe.
My, how we've improved with graphics and physics.
Now, I can tell you right now what I have to do.
On the table.
Wow. Magic.
The diary belonged to a hooker named Candy Dawn. The read would have made a vice cop blush.
Had talks with the mystery hag over the phone again. Sent her the latest one-eyed Alfred tape. As long as the hag keeps paying for the tapes, the old man could come every day for all I care.
She had a nice sideline, making secret X-rated flicks of her clients and selling them to the highest bidder. They would get her killed if her V-fix for the day didn't do it first.
Hey! Tim, go get him. No, wait, you go get him. You gotta.
Oh, that was just all awkward.
That's right. You dive face first into that wall.
The old service elevator rumbled down to the bowels of Jack Lupino's hotel.
Oh boy, I have 3 people watching me.
Hopefully we were all here for the head first into the wall.
That's probably going to happen quite a few times throughout this. I am going to try to remember some of the jokes and stuff like this.
Full-scale siege next door. More traffic than rush hour. I mean, bleeding bastards running back and forth, Ronnie and Jimbo to throw. And in the middle of all this, there we were. I didn't give a damn. Just going with the flow. So what happened? Nothing happened. We got the explosives, dumped the cargo, we were home free. Jesus.
Yeah, I fucked one of the little jokes up that they do with the vending machine. What was that?
Good job. This is why we can't have nice things.
It's true.
A winter storm warning is in effect in the whole tri-state area, as both freezing rain and heavy snowfall continue. Many roadways are already closed, and people are advised to stay indoors. The severe blizzard has ravaged New York for 3 days now, with no end in sight.
We'd been snowed from the start in the Valkyr case. The forecast said there was plenty more where that had come from. But the snowbound city was on my side. Less chance of innocent bystanders getting caught in the crossfire.
Well, I guess since there's no point in me having the comment thing up. Give me a sec. Just need to turn that off, I guess. No. What? Advanced settings. There we go. Oh, okay. Oh, hot damn, that's so much more screen room. You know, for me to fuck up in. Rip. I remember that shit. I fucking locked the door behind him. Oh no! I can't get through the door! Oh no! Oh no! Whatever will I do? Remember, kids, don't waste ammo.
What the?
A baseball bat.
Exhibit number 1, a newspaper.
I too bash apart boxes into confetti.
A dead man tied to a chair lay on the boiler room floor.
Captain Baseball Bat Boy has an unbeatable track record in superhero death matches. But a 6-pack of root beer gets me every time.
The murder weapon was a baseball bat, now lying in a pool of drying blood next to a newspaper folded open on a Captain Baseball Bat Boy comic strip.
I got a baseball bat!
Hey, yeah.
This baseball bat's actually going to be more useful later on in the story. Oh, I know where I'm at.
Chill with the guns. Trust me, you don't want to piss Muerte off. Gentlemen, let's do business.
Green for green.
Cheers at green-eyed angels. Amen.
Gun him down.
A lifetime ago, this would have gone down as a narcotics arrest. It was dirty money. The transparent cylinders glowed green, full of Valkyr.
Hmm.
Who leaves a fucking staple on the floor? I mean, honestly.
Oh.
Hey, no, don't spawn bad.
I needed a key to get past the locked door. There was a key on the table.
Thank you, game. Oops, I didn't have a pistol out.
You know what? That's not actually that bad. I will take it.
Two mad dog killers, ready to murder each other. They step into the next room, and I'm thinking, now they're gonna do it. But no. They sit down in front of a TV and solve their differences with a kung fu fighting video game. I tell you, Candy, I was so depressed, I strangled them both with the video game cadence.
Oh, Rico, you're so bad.
I am, ain't I?
Bow, chick, wow, wow.
Rico Muerte, big-time hustler.
Who the hell?
It's that cop.
Muerte went for his gun.
Do something.
It's Payne.
Yo. Those, that dual handgun fucking arm motion.
Use.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That's zero recoil though.
There was an old telephone.
Oh wait, that's right. The recoil wasn't the thing back at this point.
Phone tag for child's play. It wasn't hard to picture a fat pimp sweating with headphones on, listening to his hookers talk dirty and fake orgasms over a web of party lines. The blood veins of New York. Right now, there was a different set of moans and groans going on.
Boss, Cornelia, this is Max Payne. He came, started capping us. He killed him.
Are you freaking kidding me? He's just one lousy cop. You better be freaking kidding me. Whack him. What's the freaking problem? Hello? Answer me. Hello?
The word was out. A deadly virus released into the city's corrupt circulatory system. Something wicked this way comes. Max Payne at large.
I wonder which I should use to go. Fuck games.
You think you could take my money? You know who you're dealing with? Huh? Do you? Do you?
Yo!
I mean, you can ask Rika how it is.
It's pretty bad. Not the worst, but it's pretty bad. least compared to now.
That was a pretty intense gunfight I just had. Oh.
Turn around, walk away, blow town. That would have been the smart thing to do. Guess I wasn't that smart. Lupino's tenement buildings were a seedy hangout for all kinds of sleaze. A liquor store, a pawn shop, a laundromat full of mobster bookies and loan sharks. The list went on. The how and why of it was a mystery to me, but they knew I was a cop. They knew I was coming, and they were gonna get real trigger happy about it.
I'll get trigger happy.
I got to see Lupino's hangout all lit up. A bomb went off, turning snow into liquid gold. A pillar of fire lifted the remains of a car straight up into the air. The flames were highlighted on the hood of a black Mercedes-Benz as it coasted down the street.
Why are you
slow,
holding it?
As if the driver didn't have a worry in the world. I got a good look at the man riding.
You have words in your mouth.
Vladimir, the head of the local Russian mob, flying in Don Punchinello's suit.
I can only assume it's Rex.
The ringing in my ears was the sound of a mob war being waged.
Can I assist you in some way, shape, or form? You want to cook that? Do I want it? Okay, so you want it. So you don't want me to have it, but you don't want it. Are you asking how old it is? Is it black? I have no clue. I've never seen it. It's probably black.
Another bomb exploded inside the closest slum building. It was a lucky break.
No, it's not my food.
Alright, the wood always came with a price tag. The bombs could still be taken inside, and the cops would already be on their way.
No, it's blacks.
Jack Lupino's suite was on the top floor. At least it used to be, before the explosive makeover.
It's real blocky,
He's stealing his food.
I think so.
Is it because the dog chewed up the Ethernet cable twice?
I don't know about this.
Quit worrying, think of it as Christmas. The Russians are with Santa.
What the hell?
Ah.
You hit the ground and you just kind of skid.
Shh, don't worry about that, Rika. Premium gameplay.
Oh, it's fucking beautiful.
You know, if someone was to come out with a game with these kind of graphics nowadays, it wouldn't be super hyped, except for the people who have played games this graphic styled, and they'd be like, oh my god, dude, this is fucking amazing.
Yeah. Oh my god.
The headlines were a depressing read.
I decided to,
The headlines were screaming
reinstall
a bloody
Crash
murder.
Bandicoot.
The storm was a screaming duet with the approaching prowl car sirens. It was all
Tried to
a
tackle
scream
that level, I
when you were
couldn't
down for the count and wanted for murder.
I've died like 5 times now. And I just started that level.
My game logic now outbeats the AI system of these kind of PlayStation 2 games. If you watch that one kill.
Rhodes, that's not how the game's meant to be played.
Barika, did it work?
No, it worked. It worked a lot better than it should have. That's what Dark Souls is gonna be like. Because the AI in that game's so fucking dated now.
Oh, they kind of updated a little bit, maybe. Just at least the AI.
I do too, because
The whole building was rigged with
a lot of those
explosives.
enemies you can just like basically circle straight them and then just attack them.
I mean, shit. When I was playing, I was just backstabbing the shit out of the Black Knight, and it wasn't too difficult. He just lucked out and got me. He literally opened my door, did that, and then left.
A beaten-up phone in the entrance hall was ringing. It could have been just a junkie in need of a fix, but it turned out to be something more sinister than that.
Am I speaking to Mr. Payne?
Who wants to know?
My name is Alfred Woden. You must hurry. The police are on their way.
Tell me something I don't know.
They know you're there.
How? And what's it to you?
I will contact you again.
The cops arrived, sirens singing in the off-key harmony of a manic-depressive choir. I had a few minutes while the SWAT team would go through their usual routine. By the time they busted in, I needed to be long gone.
Max Payne, this is Deputy Chief Jim Bravura from the NYPD. Drop your weapons and come out with your hands above your head.
Man, back when they used megaphones.
Forget it.
Premium graphics.
Someone had left a letter on the counter. Suddenly it all made sense. The bombs, the Russian mob boss making an appearance in person. Gagniti was his usual self. All talk and no walk.
After our hit, the Russian has only a couple of guns left, and they can be bought. There's no freaking way he has the guts to try anything after that.
As it turned out, the Russian had plenty of guts. One thing you could count on, you push a man too far and sooner or later he'd start pushing back. There was a key on the shelf.
Motherfuckers. Oh, I'm dead. Alright. That time I freaked out. Oi, motherfucker, get the fuck back here. Yeah, I just freaked out that last time. Oh no! Okay. I don't think this works. Nope. How does this game make you feel, Rika?
Just that.
What are you talking about by that? Are you talking about the room, or are you talking about right before the room?
basically you just beating that little area by just diving across the room in slow motion.
Standard for this game.
And everybody just kind of stopped shooting and it's just like, what the fuck?
This man's slow motion diving.
The bombs had destroyed all the stairs up to
How does he do all that?
the alternate route led to
I
the
like
way
to
of
think
adjoining
they're not
rooftops.
actually in slow motion. They're just sitting there looking like, what? And everybody's just kind of shrugging like, I don't know, man.
It's never been this cold. Never ever. It's like the sky's falling.
Yes, sir. It's the end of the world as we know it.
And I don't feel fine. I don't feel anything. Not a thing.
I'm freezing my butt off.
Oh dear.
To get to the roof, I'd need to
the
get to the elevator through the locked door up ahead.
If I remember correctly. Yep. Small things I remember.
Fucking hell.
Hold it!
You're gonna die. Wait. You're gonna die. You're gonna die.
Ow.
Get away. You're gonna die. You're gonna die.
Oh, why are you all wet?
Wow.
Did you stick both of your paws in the water dish?
Maybe.
And then
What's it
bat
to
me
you?
in the face. You're rude.
I don't know. You expected.
You know the clowns at the laundry?
Me?
No. You're no good to me then.
What? No, the laundry, yeah. I know him, yeah.
Get me in there.
Okay.
Rick, I don't know why you considered me rude. It's not like I just went through a junk house and just beat every junkie up.
I had that too. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Can you, like, get out of my face? What do you want? Oh, okay.
A one-man army. Or a one-man war.
It's me. Open up. Let me in, quick.
Not so fast. The password. John who?
Come on. Oh, okay, John Woo.
All right. Come right in. It's a trick. It's
It's a bleh. Motherfucker. Yeah, Rika. Jam out to this.
I can't hear it. I don't have the volume up. Also, my headphones are on.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no, I have that type with Rex. Oh, that means it's on his end. He can back out and come back.
He has to leave and come out.
Shut the non-bleed.
Get your nasty wet paw off of me. He crawled up into my lap, laid down with his belly up, and then just reaches up and bats me right in the fucking nose with his wet ass paw.
What the hell?
Whoopsie daisy. You see what I'm talking about?
With reports of Valkyrie-related gang war in the streets of the Bronx. Apparently, Max Payne, wanted for questioning in connection with the slaying of a DEA special agent earlier tonight, is waging a one-man war against his former partners in crime. Among the listed casualties so far are notorious mafia members Joey and Virgilio Finito, as well as Rico Muerte, himself a fugitive from the law, and a suspect for several murders in the Chicago area. The NYPD has been placed on full alert. A citywide APB has been put out on Max Payne. Deputy Chief Jim Bravura has promised to take whatever steps necessary to bring him to justice. What those steps may be remains to be seen. For NYCNN TV News, this is Kira Silver.
Safe game now.
This week on Address I want to go there. It's the last place I went. But that's where I always end up anyway. Only, it's not me talking to the pink flamingo, but someone who looks the part down to the finest detail, except that he's evil. I'm hiding in the shadows, watching it all unfold. The flamingo speaks. You can speak here. It says, mirrors are more fun than television. That's, mirrors are more fun than television. Somehow I know this, just don't ask me how. And I, not me, but my double, nods and smirks at this, like it was the funniest thing in the world. And then something goes wrong. And suddenly they know I'm there, hiding behind them, and they both turn to look at me with cold eyes. And the flamingo speaks again. I have no idea what that means. And that's when I always wake up to my own scream, in that brightly lit white hospital room, strapped to my bed.
So Rico, what do you think of the game so far that you've seen?
Basically, it's the 90s. Like, he just looks like the... I bet he looked super cool back in the day, and then, like... Oh, man. It's definitely... It reminds me, actually, a lot of going Tomb Raider and stuff.
Red, blue, or green? It's always red or blue in the movies. So, green? No, not the green. Oh!
God damn it, let me through the door! Oh, well, I mean, I guess I could go this way. Can you see why I might have liked this game while I was a kid?
Yeah.
So you're not all that far behind me either.
What the hell are you standing around here for? They're bombing us. What are you doing? You're doing nothing. What are you doing? This is war. Freaking war.
There are definitely bits and pieces where you need to have the sound on to catch the little jokes that they make. Some of the jokes are pretty funny.
Vinny got needy. Just the man I've been killing to see.
Payne? Freaking fed. I knew from day one there was something screwy about you. What do you think you're doing? You're a freaking cop. You ain't got squad on us. You can't just come in here waving your piece like it meant something. Yeah! Oh my god! Oh god, you shot me! Ah! You're dead, Payne! What the hell are you waiting for, you apes? Kill him! Kill him!
With pleasure, boss.
Got needy bailed. I made like Chow Yun Fat.
Oh no. He fucking shot me! Ah!
A crumpled letter lay on Gugneedy's desk. The letter was addressed to Don Punchinello, but Vinny had never had the nerve to finish it.
Jack's gone voodoo. Just the other night, he shot Dino because he wanted to see what his brains looked like splattered on the wall. He's a freaking mad dog. We're running out of men and business fast.
Gugneedy had been living in mortal fear of his boss. Jack Lupino was a psycho. Vinny Gugneedy was running scared. He could run, but with a bullet in his stomach like a broken bottle of Tabasco, he was quickly running out of time. He knew where his boss was, and I wanted to square things up with Jack Lupino. Gugneedy would be moving fast. I don't know about angels, but it's fear that gives men wings. Gugneedy hitched a ride. To catch him, I'd have to follow his lead.
Or, you know, completely miss it.
Oh. Well, rip. I turned back and all I saw was the most majestic swan dive. Right to the pavement.
A crumpled Gagniti's desk. Vinny Gagniti was running scared. He could run, but with a bullet in his stomach like a broken bottle of Tabasco, he was quickly running out of time. He knew where his boss was, and I wanted to square things up with Jack Lupino. Gagniti would be moving fast. I don't know about angels, but it's fear that gives men wings.
I derped. I forgot I was supposed to go to that fucking window.
So confident, too. Like, no hesitation, just
A crumpled letter lay on
vaulted
Gagniti's
right through. Oh god.
At least I stuck with what I wanted to do.
I
He
don't
could
think
run,
that
but
is
with a bullet in his stomach like a broken bottle of Tabasco, he was quickly running out of time.
No hesitation, just go.
With Jack Lupino.
And then
Gagniti would be moving
regret.
fast.
Nothing but
Oh,
regret.
god damn it! Oh, these controls are so sensitive. You're gonna like this one. Okay.
Roasting on an open fire.
I'm just
If you say gravity is my enemy.
You like how the physics are for this game when I'm shooting at the enemies?
Oh yeah. I don't know, I think the dual wielding the pistol is definitely my favorite.
He could run, but with a bullet.
I haven't even dual wielded the Ingrams yet.
Quickly running out of time. He knew where his boss was, and I wanted to square things up with Jack Lupino.
What do you want?
Gagniti would be moving fast. I don't know about angels, but it's fear that gives men wings.
Remember, Rika, it's fear that gives men wings. As I jumped out that window. Fucking first time I come up here, I was just like, phew.
Yeah.
At least I did it with fucking confidence.
To ride. To catch him, I'd have to follow his lead.
Oh my god.
Really? Really, game? You're gonna fuck me up like that? Yeah, fuck me. I would have made it to that fucking train. Oh my god. Oh, I'm getting tired of doing this scene. Whoops, I fucking oh my god, I derped so hard doing this.
A crumpled letter laying.
Oh, fuck his letter and fuck.
Vinny Gagniti.
Oh, come on, let me skip this shit. I understand what's happening right now. His asshat's running away from me. I just have to not fall off the building. Oh my god! The sensitivity of these controls is ridiculous. I have them down to the lowest too. Oh my God. I just want to beat this section. Oh my God. I don't think I've ever been stuck on this part this long.
You know what? No, your stream's getting like just for the flying montage.
Vinny got me running scared.
Oh my God.
With a bullet in the stomach like a broken Basco, he was quick.
At least it doesn't have like a
He
stupid
knew where his
long
boss was, and I
cutscene
wanted to square
that you
things
can't
up with
skip.
Jack Lupino. Gagniti would be moving fast. I don't know about
Like
angels,
Kingdom Hearts 1
but it's fear
style.
that gives men wings.
I mean, shit, this is pretty bad.
Proud of you.
God damn it, I just want to get sleep.
Gagniti hitched a ride. To catch him, I'd have to follow his lead.
I did it!
Oh, I'm so proud of you.
Even though I landed in front of the train this time. This time it would be understandable that I died. Oh, what? What?
Did you actually?
Come on! Oh my God.
Vinny Gagniti was running scared. He was lying there with a bullet in his stomach like a broken
Fucking tired of this.
He knew where his boss was, and I wanted to square things up with Jack Lupino. Gagniti would be moving fast. I don't know about angels, but it's fear that gives men wings.
Okay, so I now know how to get onto the train. I just had to do it a little bit later than what I did before.
Gagniti hitched a ride. To catch him, I'd have to follow his lead.
Better than the last one. The next section of the mission.
This was my second train ride of the night. The way it started didn't promise anything better than the last one. Freezing wind tearing at my face like sandpaper and razors. Ice hard and slick under my hands and feet. Somewhere in the background, the wail of sirens. The city howling after me. New York sped by in fast forward. Dark rooftop water towers and the dead forest of antennas.
I'm pretty sure anytime if I would have been playing this back when I was a kid, I would have made that jump first time, no problem. I'd just been like, oh, this is easy.
Perfect. Oh, quit putting holes in my shirt.
But Mom, that's what I'm here to do.
Apparently. He needs to jump down and he got his claws stuck in my shirt.
I'm being shot at already. I was about to say, oh, give me a moment. I'm going to go to the bathroom. Nope, I'm being shot at. So I gotta make sure I'm actually safe. Alright. I'll be right back. Alright. This is gonna be interesting.
Hold it.
Oops.
NYPD, you on the roof. Drop your weapon and lie down. I repeat, drop your weapon and lie face down.
Couldn't imagine who they're talking to.
It's Payne! He's coming down the stairs! Shoot the bastard! Okay, boss. Got it. No problem. Hey.
Ice hard and slick. I'm only on part 1 still.
the hell? Hold it.
The way I'm currently going about this, I don't think is how I'm supposed to be going about this, but,
Ropes.
I don't remember how to go past here.
Breaking the game.
No. Oh. I guess if I would just do this. I'd probably get the same results. Don't worry, I haven't been drinking.
Video games now, there's no way it'd be that straightforward. Obviously, I have a super complicated jump puzzle. No, all you have to do is hit this button. What?
We're gonna be rich. Freaking rich. Even richer than that, wise guy. Freaking rich. On a rope. The skylight.
Twice in a row. First time, understandable. Second time, I don't know if we can explain that at that point.
Oh, I love how the first time you tried your best to get away from it. The second time you just kind of Well.
Accepted my fate.
Yeah.
Rip that guy. It's all a blur.
Max Payne has nowhere left to go. We are very close to capturing him. You'll get a full statement then. Right now, I've got better things to do, ma'am.
That was Deputy Chief Jim Rivera from the NYPD with no further comment at this time.
Apart from his suspicious food habits, I figured Bravura to be one of the good guys. Fate had just dropped us on different sides in this. But when it came to capturing me, he was way out of his league. I had already ditched the cops a couple of rooftops back. For now.
Payne's gonna bust through that door with murder in his eyes. It's either him or us. I, for one, am gonna pump the SOB so full of lead, they'll need a forklift to carry the coffin to the grave.
Damn. Before physics actually was a thing.
Ice 'em!
I heard it hit off the one wall. I just didn't react in time. Patink! What? Oh, shh. Okay. Now I know.
Oh dear. Cats, can we please stop opening the door? It's cold.
No. Don't know who threw the grenade, but I killed everyone. What the?
Open, goddammit! Payne! I'll kill you, you lousy freaking cop! Get him!
May or may not have killed the guy with a grenade. My fault.
Gagniti ran out of steam in a dead-end alley with steam boiling out of the sewer grates like all the fires of hell were burning high beneath us. It was shakedown time. Pino.
Screw you!
Bad start, Vinny.
Please, Bruce,
Rate pretty high on that.
you can't just hurt me in cold blood!
Just keep telling yourself that. Listen good, Candyman. I'm not gonna be anybody's fall guy. I want to know where your boss is hiding. There was no glory in this. I hadn't asked for this crap. Trouble had come to me in big dark swarms. The good and the just were like gold dust in the city. I had no illusions. I was not one of them. I was no hero. Just me and the gun and the crook. My options had decreased to a singular course.
I'll tell you, just don't hurt me no more. Lupino's at Ragnarok, the nightclub. Book me, take me, hold me to the freaking jail, just don't hurt me.
Your rights will be ready at your funeral.
And the sun is still shining.
Ragnarok was Lupino's private nightclub, a den of drugs built into an old theater. I knew what waited inside. V-head junkies ready to explode in random acts of senseless violence. And Lupino's goon squad, the worst stone-cold killers this side of hell. Ragnarok was as inviting as a headache, flickering and flashing to a machine gun beat. belly of the nightclub was a gothic theme park that began with bondage games and led to the nasty stuff from there. As subtle with its dark message as a cop-killer bullet through the heart. Like father, like son. Just like Jack Lupino.
Knock knock. Nobody's home?
Housekeeping.
Got him down!
The book had never been a bestseller. Given the setting, I was surprised to find that somebody had been passing time reading. The paperback was entitled, The Age of Murder and Storm. The blurb on the back mentioned Norse mythos and Ragnarok, the end of a Viking world with a terrible winter that covered the earth in ice, when vile crimes were rampant and all humanity lost. I could see how somebody impressionable might get it into their head that we were at the end of time. I was also beginning to see what the nightclub and its owner were all about.
What the? Got him down.
Books on the occult had been... The room was stacked with light reading, such as Necronomicon, Witchcraft, and Paradise Lost. Old exotic titles like Malleus Maleficarum and De Umbrarum Reini Novum Portus. Books with pentagrams on their covers, all dealing with the occult and the infernal. Lying between stacks of horror videos and a couple of Ouija boards. The only thing I could take seriously was the thought of Lupino taking it seriously. He had been spending a lot of time getting intimate with the guy downstairs. Out on the table.
What with Dino and all, I wouldn't say anything to his face. He might not... Who knows what he'd do?
Yeah, but somebody's gotta go in there. It's too freaky. All the screaming. I mean, it's been 3 days now. Now look at me.
It's Payne!
He, oh, he didn't fall down it.
Nice.
If I remember correctly, shoulders is where your damage will decrease down to. Oh man, I forgot. Super sensitive fucking sticks. Bruh. Oh, he used a shotgun, he would have flew over that.
Almost took a tumble there, huh?
Hold it.
Almost. But I didn't.
What the hell?
Is this...
The backstage area led to Lupino's inner sanctum. The hot air inside was like an invisible wall, thick with incense and something else. A sickly sweet smell that made you gag. This was the rotten core of the Big Apple. Lupino lurked somewhere ahead, like a spider at the center of his web, waiting. The vapors in the air started to make my head swim. Torn pieces of a letter lay scattered on the sofa. Punchinello had threatened Lupino in writing. The note had been torn to pieces.
You bird up!
I don't want you to think that one of my boys is not playing with a full deck. Shape up, Jack.
What?
We are running a business here. I'd hate to send the trio to
We're still here.
The trio were the Don's notorious
You got
henchmen.
that nap time.
You got nap time
Intimidated by the threat.
with us. Leave the party and come back.
Damn.
We haven't been really talking. I've been mostly there.
Lupino's notes covered the table.
I completely forgot he had
Jack
nightcap with
Lupino
us.
was crazy, all right. The table was scattered with notes of demented arcane nonsense written in rusty blood. A mishmash list of demons, devils, and dark gods evoked.
Beelzebub,
These
Asmodeus,
motherfuckers are
Baphomet,
ignoring me.
Lucifer, Loki, Cthulhu, Lilith, Hela, blood given to you all.
He was after that old Faustian deal. Your soul for power and fortune. Just sign on the dotted line with your blood. Lupino's notebook lay on the pedestal. Jack Lupino
Oh,
was
look at this
crazy,
guy
all
who
right.
decided to grace us with his presence.
Let loose to devour the sun and the moon. Lupino is the wolf. I'm Mr. Beast, the big bad Fenris wolf. I'm the end of the world man, wearing the flesh of fallen angels.
After Y2K, the end of the world had become a cliche. But who was I to talk? A brooding underdog avenger alone against an empire of evil, out to right a grave injustice. Everything was subjective. There were only personal apocalypses. Nothing is a cliche when it's happening to you.
The flesh of fallen angels! Come to me all! Astaroth, Beelzebub, Asmodeus, Baphomet, Lucifer, Loki, Satan, Cthulhu, Lilith, Hela! Blood to you all! Secrets living under the skin of reality. I've seen it. The corruption of flesh. Ow! I'm the wolf, yeah! I am the wolf! It's close. It's coming. You have come. A witness to the end of time. It's now! I will rise to her side! I don't need the words! I'm beyond the words!
Whoops daisy.
What the hell?
I had known there'd have to be a catch in it somewhere, and this one was the Empire State Building of catches. Lupino was pumped up and dying to go 15 rounds with a mutant alligator. And then he started this spooky monkey talk, straight from a bad dream. Mine.
I have tasted the flesh of fallen angels. I've tasted the devil's green blood. It runs in my veins. I've seen beyond a world of skin, the architecture of blood and bow and arrow. Death is coming! She is coming, and hell follows with her. This is the twilight winter. I am ready to be her son. Her time is now, and all who stand in her way must die! Die! You'll die! You'll die! Now! All die!
Fuck it. Ingrams were out of ammo. Probably should just went straight to slow-mo mode. Still trying to dive around and maybe get the shots off I needed. Aw, man.
Core of the Big Apple. Lupino lurked somewhere ahead, like a spider at the center of his web, waiting.
Right from the beginning of that little
The vapors in the air started to make my head swim. Torn pieces of a letter lay scattered on the sofa.
The flesh of fallen angels! Come to me all! Astaroth, Beelzebub, Asmodeus, Baphomet, Lucifer, Loki, Satan, Cthulhu, Lilith, Ella! Blood to you all! Secret. Of reality. I've seen it. The corruption of flesh.
Ow!
I'm the wolf, yeah! I am the wolf! It's coming. You have come. Time. It's now! I will rise to her side! I don't need the words! I'm beyond the words!
Might have to pull a shotgun out for this.
You'll die! You'll die! Now! All die!
Okay, I need to take a break from this because I can't focus towards this.
This was the...
Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man.